Yo, what's up, G? Okay, so I've had a lovely little nap, and I just logged on to Grid Gammon, and Sean Casey and Radu Ciortan are playing their quarter-final in the UK Online Open. So let's have a look. Firstly, I'm going to try and change the board because I don't really like the colours. And Radu's already winning 3-0. I believe if Radu loses, he's out. If Sean loses, he's still got one life. Everyone has 5 lives to start with, and good old me is still in the tournament, and I've got 2 lives left. Okay, so Sean rolls a double 2. I'm definitely going to change the board because I don't like it. I don't like it. What about default? I don't like that either. What's Atlanta? Okay, this is what I used to do when I was a young lad. It's a bit garish, but this is what I used to have. So Sean's pulled a little pointy back there. Little point he's got back. So it's 5-2. So 6-5 is going to run. I've got my arrows at the ready. 4-2, just make the 20, of course. No, this is not right. Maybe, because he's trailing. I would have made the 20. 4-3 is just going to be safe. Sean is favourite, and he's a big favourite now. He's going to make the 5 point pretty quickly. And after the double 2, it probably isn't a cube. I'm going to cheat with the pip count. They're playing too fast for my liking. They're playing too fast for me to commentate. Okay, so this is definitely a cube. This is definitely a cube because the 5-4 is a deteriorator, a deteriorating roll. And Sean has a strong position. He's threatening to make the bar. He didn't even... So no reason to leave shots, I don't think. Just played to make the 22. No, let's just use a 6-1 for no reason. For no good reason. I wouldn't have made his play there, not at all. This looks like a pass to me now. And you don't want passes, you want takes and you want gammons. So 3-2. I suppose if I'm right that it's a pass, I mean, my gut instinct is that this is a pass and that he missed a double. I'm not sure how big it was the previous go. I don't think the fact that Radu has left another block on the 11 point here will convert it into a TG, a too good to double. I don't know what Sean is thinking. I mean, it might well be a take, so I'm not sure about the pass, but I still think he missed the cube, so he should definitely hit. And because he can dupe the ones, he can probably play 13-11, giving him... No. What's this? Giving him double coverage. Double coveroonie. I would go for 13-11. I wouldn't play 22-20. There's no reason to split. You're not desperate to get your checkers unblocked. And is he going to cube now? I mean, is he going to think about cubing maybe? How about cubing? You know. Probably takeable. But I don't know. I would much rather be red here, doubling, for ease of decision. I'm not talking about for ease of winning the game. For ease of decision making, I believe the red decision is easier than the green decision, but I might be wrong. And now he's thinking for a long time when he didn't even think about the cube before, and I find that just disappointing. What's that? not cubing. So the clever play is 5 to 2, 2 to 1, but of course that's wrong. Just hit on the... And he fans now, and this is like got smatterings of TG in it. This is no way near, I mean, ridiculous, terrible, terrible play, Sean. And the only reason I'm calling him out on it because he's such a great player, and he should be playing better than that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I think he missed a few doubles. 3-2-2-1 is forced. 5-1, coming on the 20. These are things that I don't like. Yeah, and then play 11 to 10. Don't come up with the man from the 24. Don't do that. 5-2, just smooth it out. Smooth out. Play 13 to 8, 6 to 4. Very simple. No, this gives sixes. Why this? I don't even think he's ahead in the race. So he gets punished for the bad play. 6-4 in and out like a spout. And then Sean has the initiative. He's probably a slight favourite before the roll. 1, make the 3, make the 3, make the 3. Yeah. Or making the 10-point, leaving aces. I think I prefer... Oh, this is the take. Don't be takey-backy. No, 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 no. Well, I mean, this gives up the 8-point to make the 5, so that would have to entail that the 5-point is so valuable that it's worth giving up the 8-point and not making a second point on board to make it. Whereas you can just keep the 8-point and... No. I mean, it's probably okay, but... So what happened? There was a fan. This is definitely a cube. Looks like a reasonable take as well. He's 25 points down, pips. But I mean, we've only got a 2-point board. There's some. I mean, there's some pass value here for sure. Okay, he does pass. But he doesn't think about it. I mean, okay, 3-all. I'm going to analyse the shit out of this on XG. I just don't like some of the already. 2-1 hit. Hitting down is no, that's slightly wrong. That even score, just want to attack that hits. Okay, so 5-3. I mean, you could hit on the ace point. I don't know, I don't like it. Because you leave them alone, the sixes are duped anyway. You don't want a second man sent back, so that's going to come up to the 20. Agreed. Agree with that play. So Sean will basically hit on the 5-point with anything he can. 5-1 will do it. Of course, there are only 15 returns, so Sean's a decent favourite to improve his position. 4-6 in and out. And 5-4 is a bit of a nothing roll. Don't know how to play it. I mean, 13-4 is the obvious play, but is there any reason not to play that? You get a bit scrunched uppy if you play 13-4. Notice that you're only going to have 3 men left on the mid. Actually, 8-4, 8-3 is possible. Just giving up on the possibility of hitting shots this roll. Not sure. I mean, I don't know if there's a big difference. I suppose staying back was probably right there. So 6-3 is going to make the 5 points. And if Sean hits, he's going to have to break the mid to do it, unless he rolls double 4, double 6. And because of the big stack, you probably want to make the 21 here. And you've got the GK, the goalkeeper, hanging back for you. So, yep, an 8-7, good. I like it. 2-1, probably just being safe. Now that the board is strong. Yeah, this is obvious. And now some shot leaving numbers. How many shot leaving numbers? Maybe half? I don't know. Maybe less than that. This is not a shot leaving number though. No reason to leave a shot. It doesn't. And pause. and a 6-2. These are where I find them tricky. The 8-2 is a bit of an overshoot. You don't want a man on the 2-point until you've got a man on the 3-point, but you don't want to clear the bar. The mid. I said the bar, I meant the mid. You don't want to clear the mid. The mid is doing some holding, so then you have to decide what you're going to give up in your position. 2-1 is not a direct. I agree with this play, leaving 7s and 10s. She has 8 shots because double 5 doesn't hit. 2-1. Now you. What was that? What was that? 5-3. Bit too quick for me. 3-1, make it 10. Fine. And staying back. So giving up the mid. You've got to give something. I don't think you want to play 24-16. No, I would, if I was being very, very thoughtful and careful, I would give some thought to it, but I probably would just play 2 down pretty quickly. I wouldn't leave one man on the midpoint. I don't want to give him good ones. Some of his ones are pretty bad. Like 5-1 isn't so good. Things like that. But you can see that these are the plays that good players find. I mean, all players find a bit tricky. We're up to 3. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I would clear the mid, and now Radu really wants to roll a double 2. He wants to get his position made less awkward. This is nowhere near a cube. This is just a shitty cube. I'm sorry to say. What's going on? Why is he even thinking about this? Okay, so 6-2 is basically forced. So 6 men now on the 5-point. Hopefully for Ciortan he will roll small and be able to stay back with this man on the 24. This is a real thorn in Green's side and Radu's side. And really Ciortan should be playing the green checkers because he's a leprechaun. Okay. Double 4 is a pretty good number, definitely making the ace. Radu's checker play is probably very, very solid. Yep, but he's taking it back. No. Well, I mean, just make the ace point to start with and then have a look at the other 2. Make the ace point to start with. Yep. Yeah. And that solves all his problems, and now he's kind of happy that he cubed. Even if Ciortan comes in on the 3-point, the position improved enormously after that double 4. And so not many numbers leave shots here. And I guess no, you just bring it in. Well, that's a mistake. I was thinking that he was starting to play clean, but not bringing it in would be a mistake, I think. I'm not sure about the 3 here. Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't come out giving converting a bad 6-1, for example, into a good 6-1. What was that 4-1? What was that 4-1? What, he played 2-1, 5-1, 2-1? But Jesus. Okay, so 6-1, 6-2, 6-3. What was that? 5-2. He volunteers with 5-2. He wants to get it over with. I don't know, is the honest answer. I was thinking it looked wrong to now at second look. Doesn't look too bad. But the position was so, I mean, Ciortan's ball was so strong to start with, it's hardly going to improve that much anyway. Ciortan hits. And if Radu loses, he's out. I mean, he needs to win this game. 6-5 is 2 down. That's a book play. 6-3 is hitting it out. Claiming the advantage, sending a third man back. Can you guys hear me? Someone just let me know, that would be great. I assume you can. What was that? 2-3. 2-1, just make it 22. So Radu's still a slight favourite here. No, there's no reason to take things back. This is never. I mean, what does this achieve? What does this achieve? Nothing. Just make the 22. It achieves something. There's so much pressure. Like when I see that I've got men back, there's so much extra pressure on getting the men out because you've got fewer men to prime with. And part of your game plan always, unless, well, and even this proves my point even more, part of your game plan is always priming. When you've got more men back, there's even more of an imperative to get them out so that they can be used as part of the prime. Dude. Don't you know, dude? 3-1 convert it, I suppose, into a... I don't know, or 20, keep the... I think keeping the 24 was reasonable. I'm not sure. 4-3, no, oh, whoa, just save. No. This is okay. I mean, but why? Double 3, so the question is, do you make 21? I don't think so. I'll just make 2 points, even leading a little bit. This might be the careful play. There's nothing wrong with being careful. It's fine. And yeah, you can see that Radu's what? Oh, Sean's not okay. So Radu hits back with a 3-5. Okay, a fan. Semi-escaper, but yeah, I think he has to do this. This is not a pleasant double hit. All fours, double 2, double 1. That's 14. That's 13 shots, which is enough. And then he just, I mean, is he that amazingly strong to be able to just flick the cue in like in a second? And I don't know. Just take your time. No need to be flashy. What have we got here? I mean, yeah, I would probably cue. It's taken me like 20 seconds, so maybe he just sees it very quickly. He's very, very quick. I would definitely take though. This is one of the numbers that is difficult, and so, you know, when you've got difficult numbers as well, there's a chance that you might misplay them. So I'll just play 16 to 6. So again, you've got 4s, double 2, double 1, and you've got 3-1. I don't like this. I think there is almost, or maybe more shots. You've got 5s and 3s hitting. Plus 2, 6 is a hit. So Radu with a little bit of a rush of blood might have cost himself. It might well have been a double. Who knows? 4-3. Just make. So you know he's got to be happy he's back in. Sean's got 3 blocks strewn about, but he's got a really nice position. That can just safety all of them, stick them all on the 14. That's what I'm going to do. Or just play 17 and 8. So if he's behind in the race, which he probably is, I like making the 17 maybe and playing 14 to 8. Yeah, this seems okay. It seems right, actually. It controls these points here. Definitely controls the 11, and it exerts some semi-control because it's only an indirect range of the 10 and the 9. 6-1. Guess he has to come out, so now it's 6s and 2s and the combinations thereof. Okay. So probably 6 to 5. Do you want to dupe anything? So it's 5s and 2s return. They're always tricky, these plays. If you want to get them right, you have to look at the numbers. But it seems that 6 to 5 is such an improvement in your position. Also, okay, maybe this is right. So he fanned. And I would just make the 3-point here, leave the shots, I think. I tend not to make the 3 point for some reason quite a lot, and get upgraded for it. But this is it improves the position. Whereas if you do something else, 8 to 5 is ugly biscuits. Just make the 3, and you know you're still 8 away. You want to, you know, Ciortan can win if Ciortan can win a gammon, then yeah, he'll be happy. I mean, the recube is tricky and won't come for a while, so his winning chances are a lot higher. But this seems right. I'd be very comfortable just making a 3 point and not thinking too much about it. No, I don't like this. And again, it's interesting to see what people spend time on and what they don't. And I'm probably the same. I spend time on stuff that other people would just think, what the fuck's he doing? But for me, you know, even if he plays at 16, 11, 8, 5, it's not such a big deal. Another fan, so we're favourite probably. We're 11 pips down, but he's in the air. So I'd be feeling like I'm a favourite. I'm making the 10 point. I don't see any reason to come out, but then, having said that, I'm not so sure. Being down, you probably don't want to come out. You've got time to come out. Double 4 is a good roll. Quickly played, nicely played. There's no other play, no reason to take your time. Ciortan pausing for a while, and this is tricky as to whether you pick and pop. I would probably pick it up and not leave it there. Not the end of the world to have this checker here, but not very nice to have it hit. But then again, I would have spent more time on that, but maybe he saw that pretty clearly. Now, of course, you're starting to think, well, I want to come out, but you need to make the 8 points. So 5s and 2s, I'm going to note that only 5s and 2s come out for me. I don't think I'm going to come out. How would I explain, yeah. Why it's not right to come out. And how sure am I? I'm not that sure. Okay, so Ciortan should not be thinking of doubling here. But it's fine to pause, which is a bit of a contradiction. So just to note that he needs 5s and 2s to come out. Also, if Radu gets hit and he comes in with something in a 6, he's going to have to leave a shot. So now I don't pick the man up, of course. Probably a lot easier to figure this. You're not going to hit, so you're going to hit, and then it's a question of whether you make the 9 point or play 9 to 8. And for some reason, the 9 point looks right to me. I think you have more covers, so that's probably why. And now the position is even stronger, and this is where you have to. These are the things he just cubes. These are the positions that sort the men from the boys. This doesn't look like... It could be okay because... well, here are my thoughts on the position. He needs 5s and 2s to come out, which I keep saying. He's got 6s, 5s and 4s to cover. Okay, it can't be anywhere near a pass. I'm not sure whether leading... 8 away, 10 away, whether this can be a cube. Does get full value on a gammon, but he gives away a lot of his advantage. So you're leading 5-3, you must be about a 60% favourite probably. So I guess some of Ciortan's pauses are not because of him thinking about the cube, but about the position, but that his internet connection is, or he's got distracted or something. Didn't seem like a cube. Of course he can get gammoned. Radu can get gammoned. Hoi lads. Hi Brendan. Yeah, so what's going on? I suppose there's a bit of lag. I've got a good network connection. Or he's just gone to the toilet, who knows? No. What? This could be... What about making the 5? So still he's got these problems of bad 6s. His 3s are not too friendly. If he gets hit loose, if green gets hit loose from the bar, even his 3s he's going to have to play 4 to 1. So he rolls a 2-3 or a 1-3. But I guess he's just going to roll a double 1 when he gets hit loose and make the 5 point. Okay, so this is why, and this is like past territory probably. I don't know. Don't know what the take point is here. Too difficult. So it's an 8 cube, but it's a dead 8 cube. So no recube value. What's this? Could that be? I mean, it might be a no double, but could it ever be so clearly not a double that? I mean, I despair sometimes. Why not just? I know why people do it, because they try and quicken their opponent into making bad decisions. But the thing is that you make bad decisions yourself when you quicken yourself. So who's tricking who? This again. So look, this is like a dead cube if Ciortan accepts, but he wins the match. So it's probably, I'm going to say in my 5-second analysis, it's probably close to a take, at least, being only 2 pips down. No wastage. Radu's got a gap, but Radu gets so much value because he never gets recubed. He never has to fear losing any more points because he's given Ciortan all the points he can give if Ciortan accepts this cube. So not having been in this position very often, I don't know what the answer is, really. Sometimes dead cubes can be, the take point can be still as high as like 23, 22%, with an open 5 point. I mean, what is Red's percentage here? Must be at least 22. I mean, for money I would take this. I tend to take too much, but I would take this very easily for money. So Ciortan got himself into this position. This is what he reaps as he sowed. He sowed because he recubed initially. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying if you recube, then you could get recubed. Okay, so he passes. The pass is probably not a big mistake. So what, in practical terms, you're either facing winning the match there or going down 11-5. You know, do you want to risk going down 11-5, or do you want to pass and just be 7-5 down? It's a kind of simple way but effective way of looking at it. And 11-5, if you lose the 8 cube, is a lot worse than 7-5. 7-5, you're kind of, you know, you're a 40% dog, maybe a bit worse than that. So double 4. Anyway, back to this, pretty exciting. 4-3 is natural, beautiful play, very natural position we have on the board here. All checkers in play. 6-5 keeps the position natural. And, you know, we're going to have like a 3-6-4, it's just going to come to the 11. So everything is pretty much forced so far. And what's Ciortan's best roll? Probably boxes. 4-1, definitely leaving it. Pick the dice up, no need to pause, very good. 4-3 is just safety. and it's pretty even the game because Radu's got this nice block here, having the 9 and the 8 points. And Ciortan's got a decent potential of priming a single checker and also attacking it. That's the beauty of having a single checker back. 4-2. Could have played 8-2. No? Okay, so I guess I'm feeling that Ciortan is a little bit tetchy. Ciortan is not a speedy player. I don't have Ciortan down as a speed player. I played a match against him and we both played really fucking slowly. It was like one was playing slowly, and now what tends to happen is the other person matches the pace, and it got so arduous. But I have Ciortan pegged as a thinking player, and I don't think he likes to play quickly. I'm not saying he can't play quickly, but I don't think he's like a Radu, who is the speed demon from Brasov. I don't know where Radu is from. Probably from Bucuresti, Ploiești. So 6-3, Ciortan won a point. This is going to go right down to the wire. 3-3 just makes the bar. 3-3 just makes the bar. Yeah, not the 5. What's he doing? This is a known position, so if he was to ask for lessons, I would say Radu 6-3, 3-3 is a known position. I don't know any other score where it's wrong to make the bar. 3-3, make the bar. Oh right, he's still got the dice. It was like a second 3-3. Nice, nice. That's what I like. It's too big to know this is a bad. This is just gives up so much advantage that you would have if you made the bar. Okay. 4-2. Radu is like one of the friendliest, loveliest guys on the BG circuit. Really nice guy, really friendly. Met him at BMAP. Ciortan I've known for years. Yeah, so really friendly guy. So that's a hit. And now it's an okay roll. You make the 5 points. 6-5 is a good roll. So I just want to note that all Radu wants to do, he doesn't need to hit anything here. He just wants to bring his checkers round. Doesn't necessarily need to do any hitting whatsoever. Though if he can make the bar, make a point and hit, he will hit. I don't think that. Now he relinquishes. Okay, an immediate like cue. And it can never be that bad. There don't seem to be that many bad numbers. It looks like a take. Problem is that Radu's got so much time to clear the 10 point. Ciortan's thinking about it. Fair enough. I like that. So I would clear the 10 point now, I think. Yes! I like that a lot. There's no reason to have the 10 point. You're like 40 something pips up. You're a shitload up. Okay, exactly. You know, if you make good plays, sometimes the things work out for you, and you feel like you deserve to have gotten into a good position because you made good plays. And also, when you make plays, they sort of feel right. They feel right after. You sort of think about, oh, okay, so this has just happened, and, oh, yeah, that must have been a bad take, or that must have been a good take, or, you know, you start to realise, without having the time to go through all the numbers, you realise after. I don't clear the mid here. I don't see why he would do that. 4-1, just come down to the 8. This is a beautiful match. I've had a lovely nap, a delicious afternoon nap. I'm really perky. 4-1. I bet Deminder's there. Deminder, if you're there, say hello. I bet you're here. You're my fanboy. 5-3, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, preparing to clear the 8 point. I don't see why that would be wrong. Again, I like that 5-1 play. It's only 1-5 and 1-3. I think that's right, probably. I think that's right. Don't see anything else. Second best play, probably 13-8-7-6. What's he thinking about? What's going on? Like a brain freeze. What's happening? Suddenly, it's sort of players going to like 2-ply mode or 3-ply mode. Okay, so he did play 37. Now you've got to give up the 80. No. Whoa. This is too forward, too scrunched. I think you got to give up the 18. You could give up the 20. How about that? But then he's still. You could give up the 20. You could do this. What would you play? What would you guys play? So I think I would make that. I would play. I don't know what I would do. I would have to think about this actually. So you can actually leave with one man from the 20 point, but that's probably too big and too dangerous. So you probably don't want it. Then I can rule that play out. Playing from the 18, then you lose coverage obviously on these men on the mid. This could be right, but I mean, all that's going to happen is that Radu plays 5s and 6s from here, and then something's going to have to give him the position. Maybe I would just try and play from the 18 and play to the 10 point. I'm embarrassed to say I have no fucking idea. Usually I get these right just by randomly getting lucky. I haven't got the energy to really think about them. I don't know why. It's a big it's a big weak point in my game. I don't recall seeing a configuration like this, but it could be okay. Being right, I mean. 4-3. So the point is that now Sean is going to have to break before Radu does. There's the break. It's not a terrible break. So 6-1 and 6-1's going to leave a shot. Okay. I mean, what is there to think about here? Okay, so he gets hit. It's only 5-6, 3-6, 3-3. Okay. And we're going to go 9-6 up. Now what do you do? Well, you can't come out. That's a resignation, so you've got to come out from the 18 point. Which he's obviously going to do. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'm enjoying this match very much. I just wish that they would take a little bit more time. Not being sarcastic, like now. I don't want it to be over too quickly. Yeah. And now 6-3. Of course, you don't give one, so you come off the 18 point, and there's your shot. And I'm probably hitting 6-3, but I would think about this, of course. So it's only 5-3, 5-3. So it's 11 numbers. There's no extras. And this is obviously not a recube unless you have a premonition. And that's the perfect number. Is that the best number? Yes, I think it was. And there's like 10% Gs? Not anymore. Maybe there were 10% before the roll. Very bad estimating gammons. So 2, 4 crossovers. One is a very long crossover, so only two crossovers achieved there. Sorry, one crossover. It would be dirty to do this. It would be a filthy one. So a double 1 here, followed by a double 2. Okay, no, this is not going to be done. So a gammon save, 9-6, 4 away, 7 away. Three away, 7 away, I think is 71. 4 away, 7 away. Must be, I don't know, 66, something like that, 67. I should know these. Okay, very nice, very nice. 5-1. Okay, you can come down, you can play big if you want here. I think I would play 65. Okay. Something good for Sean, just to keep it exciting. We want Sean to come back. 6-1, very nice. I'm going to fire up XG so he's ready for us. What is it? 5? Is this a hitter? No. Okay. So I think Radu has to hit here. 13-5. What's this? Can that be right? Come on. Can that be right? This just gives so much. I mean, this is close to the cube after this play with just blots on the 2 and the 1 point. Obviously, it's very easy take still because he's got the 3 point. Okay. 6-5 gets a man out. Okay, yeah, I like that play. Good play. You've redeemed yourself. And I don't think this is a cube anymore. I don't think it was a cube then, but it was closer. Looks like you're making the 5 point and the 3 point. And just leaving. I don't see anything else. And leaving the blot on the 11 here. Just leave him here, he's fine. He doesn't care about being hit. No, oh no, no, no. Please don't do this. Please. What's this? This is a monstrosity. I mean, this is a... Maybe this is... Okay, change my mind. But if you leave the blot on the 3 point, then the guy hits with a tempo, he can escape as well. He's going to do it. But why doesn't he just make the 5? I don't see that. I don't understand. 1. Radu will definitely burn this man. Probably right as well to do so. Sean's just still a big favourite. Double 3 is a great roll. Makes the 10, gets the man from the 16 safe. And what do we have? Can we hit here? Can we hit? I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. I tend not to hit. I think players tend not to hit enough in these situations. I don't think we need to hit there. Okay, so we got away with it. So getting hit back there with like 15, 17 numbers, eh? 19 numbers? 15 plus 2, 2, 6 and 3, 5. Very big to get hit back, so I probably wouldn't have hit there. Does he have to come in on that? I don't know, I think I would come in between 2, maybe, I'm not sure. Difficult. You don't want to be on the 23 point, that's for sure. 6-4 is a pretty easy play. You just come out from 20 and play it to 4. No, what? No, this is not, this, I would bet on this play. I'm so when I was younger, I bet on every play. This has got to be right. 6-4. So what a great number for Radu. He was looking like he was in a little bit of trouble. But he's still got a lot of work to do to bring the position home. That's an extraordinarily good number. It shows you he's got I mean, I think Ciortan can just take this pretty easily if Radu wants to cube, make the 8 point. Don't know what the pip count is. He say cubes really quickly. It's a lot of pips. Okay, let's think about this. Yeah, I'm taking. I mean, I don't need to think, just looking at it. Especially at this score. The only slight thing that militates for passing is that if Ciortan takes, Radu gets, and Radu wins, Radu gets 2 points, which is a pretty good score to be at, to be 2 away. But I think because of the recubes, this is a pretty easy take. And when I say I'm not sure about the double, I think it could very well be a double. But I'm not sure because the position is difficult for me to understand because of the gaps here. So how bad are the gaps versus how good is the pip lead for green? And you need to be able to balance out those two conflicting things. And then my arrows are screwed up. So Ciortan's thinking about this. I like the fact that he's thinking about this. I mean, I don't think if this is ever a bad take, I don't think it can be such a bad take. Whereas I don't see that a passing can ever be. I see that passing can be very bad. So he's still not taking it. Interesting. I mean, I'm starting to think that he might pass now. Like 5% that he passes, 10% that he passes even. I mean, this would just be no. Oh no! Does anyone come on, just write P. Write P if you pass in the chat. I mean, I would never pass that. Never, never. So 6152 will be 3 away, 7 away, which I think is 29% for Ciortan. No, 3 away, 6 away. It's 29. So 3 away, 7 away, 24 possibly. So it just shows you how big a favourite Radu is now. 5-3, make the 3. 6-5. I might run for the 21 point, I think. Okay, so now it's 6-3, 4-5, 6-4. Double 5 is good. Double 2 is good. Double 6 is good. 3-5 is not a good roll, I don't think. If you look at the dice distribution, I would say it's probably worse than average, but well played. This is definitely a cube. And of course Ciortan's going to cube. There's no doubt he's going to cube this. But there's no way that anyone wouldn't cube this. The question is this a take? This is difficult for the take side for sure. Because arguing for the pass, you're in the air, you've got 2 blocks waiting to be hit. And Ciortan often covers, but then arguing for the take, Ciortan's only got a 3-point board if he covers, blah blah blah. I like the fact that Ciortan's taking his time. I don't think it's going to help him to... Well, actually, having said that, he might have been best served by a really quick double, which Radu might have just instantaneously passed or taken or done something which would have made it more likely for Radu to make a mistake. And I was wrong, Ciortan didn't double. This is still a double. I mean, what happened there? Yeah, he hit. Yeah, so it's probably right to hit. What is going on? Someone tell me that you wouldn't double there. And this is I mean, okay, so now 4-2, then you've lost your cue. Maybe you're happy you didn't double. Is he playing on? Was he playing on? Was he thinking of... And now that you're going to get Fan here, and then he's going to be way too good. And he might have been cruising for 4 points. 1-2. Yeah, you could play 13-3 here if you want. I would play down, I think. Giving another builder. Okay, so this probably not anything now after anchoring, but having said that, whoa, he just rolled. He didn't even he got like a 53 pip lead. Well, this probably isn't anything now. Fine. Now he's stopping. Okay. I wouldn't lift. I think I would play. Yeah, probably 8-7. And this I don't understand. I don't understand why he's not. Oh, he hasn't played. What's going on? Oh, Radu came in. I didn't see that. Okay, well this has got to be a cue. You can't miss this cue. Oh, no. Why that? Why suddenly ace? You might have to lift as well and off. Okay, so even this could be a cue. Even this. I mean, he's 7 away. He's got like 7s and 1s plus 9s. He's got a button board. Very easy take. You have to think about stuff like this, but he didn't think about the others. Or he didn't cue. So I don't really have much faith in his in him finding, if it is a cube here, and him finding the cube. If I was a doubles partner, I would go with my own understanding of the position rather than his. But then again, I could be wrong. Those could be. Well, no, I don't think so. I think we missed. Now he cubes. Okay, so this can't be a pass. I mean, I've got to give my opinion. I've got to say what I think, and I could be wrong every time. And I mean, if he passes this, he was passing so many things, and then Ciortan had to do all that thinking, all this bollocks, just to. He was passing anyway, and that's the thing about backing. If your opponent was passing, even if it was a no double, you should be doubling every time. And who cares about the PR? It's irrelevant. It doesn't. It should take into account. I don't know how it could. I mean, he's passing. He's going to pass. The fact he's taken so long. I like his thinking. Oh, he's good. Thank God. And this is the best. And that's a bit harsh, really. So far. So remaking the 8. I mean, Ciortan will feel like he's done well here. He probably even thinks that it was a pass in some way. And he's looking good for 2 points, certainly. Maybe even a G. Okay, so this is tricky. You don't want to put another man on the 8 point because you want to clear it. Having said that, if you play 13-6, then you leave the furthest man back. The principle is always bring your furthest man back first. I think I would play this though. So note, a 4-3 would probably be played 13 bar 21, 21-18, and if he played 13-6, he wouldn't have a direct. He'd only have one direct shot at it, but still. I mean, maybe what about making the 7? Giving it playing off the double four, probably no need. So I guess he's going to make the mid, but okay, no, I prefer this play. Good. And so there are definitely some Gs. There are lots of Gs now. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you see, you don't want 3 men on the 8 point here. What happens to my nice yellow colour? Get it back. Cool. So consecutive double fours. That's a 6. So, I mean, however lucky he's been, that's a 6. That's just horrid. And then that fan is horror. That fan is a horror. He needs to play it to 7. I think he needs to play it to 7. Let me think. So 4, 3, 1. The 3-1 would have been better. Oh, and he just rolls double 5. Wow, what a match! Can you guys believe it? And Sean will be like, I mean, there's just so much luck in backgammon. There's so much luck. And this is unsavable as far as I can see. And now it's 10-all. Great match. And yeah, if Radu loses this, he's out. If Sean loses, he's still in, but he'll only have 1 life. And it was a crazy, a bit of a crazy one. He got the gammon in the end, and when he cubed, it was probably a cube, but not a particularly strong cube. Having the block on 3 point. So what's this? Yep, okay. And Radu is going to feel pretty hard done by for sure. That is for absolute certain. Especially when he got the shot. I mean, he was lucky to get the shot in a way, but yeah, this is the right play. And Radu's oh, that hits. For some reason, I didn't think it did. Okay, so this is a stop and think. Radu. Oh no, well, this is a cube. This is a. You can just cube this and let your opponent think about it. If he's going to come out like that, getting 19 pips down. I mean, yeah, it could be a take, but why just play the A6 like that? Why? Why not just play 13-7? The DMP play is probably 13-7. And now Sean's going to pass. I mean, there's surprisingly deep take points, even with gammons and stuff at 3-way, 3-way. I find that score extremely tricky. I mean, I find all scores very tricky. So I wouldn't bet my life on that being a pass. 3-2-5-3. But Radu is 2 points away, so he's 60-40, assuming even skill players. I would say Sean is a slight favourite, but it's... Okay, so 4-2 for me is just 20 and 11. You've got to challenge. What have you got to challenge? You could play this. Do you want the... Okay, so do you want to make the 18 if you don't get hit? Okay, so his play's far better than mine would have been. So now he's in some trouble. Now he's in a bit of trouble. So he is 3 away, 2 away. He is trailing. So he doesn't really... He wants to generate a cue ball position, but by the same token, he doesn't want to get gammoned on a 1 cube and lose the match. I think 16 and 23, but this is very difficult. So this gives boxes as well, being on the 16. Of course, double 6 would be a great number anyway. What again, this is Radu has definite big cube weaknesses, and he's nowhere near a 25% favourite. So if Ciortan passes, he's got 25%. He must have more than 25% here, a lot more. Okay, so Radu hits, but he's going to find that he's going to have a lot of difficulty. Ciortan's going to re-cube. He could wait and try and get a pass out of Radu, which is an interesting... Okay, no, he's not going to get in. So now, holding a 4 cube, are you happy here? Probably not, even now. I mean, there's still lots of things that can go wrong. You didn't have to risk anything, so I'm gonna say a cube was like the worst thing. No, what's... Oh no, you can't come up there, for sure. For sure. Okay, so luckily he's making 22. And there's problems. Here are problems. Problems already for Radu. So Ciortan needs to think long and hard about how he places 3. And nothing screams out at me. I mean, obviously 6 to 3 is safe, but I believe I'm edging towards 13-10. Fine if you get hit, not the end of the world. Okay, is that right? 5-3. Well, it comes in, but it's not such a good come-in number. He doesn't stay back. He kind of wants to be on the... He would have liked to have come in maybe on the 24. Okay, so here comes trouble. A6. 6-5 is not the best. There's so many hitting numbers. Better than that. So can he play 22-11 here and not hit? I don't know. I don't think so, but this is a lot of shots. This is 19 shots. This is a lot of numbers don't get safe. Yeah. Okay, so he does do this. It's interesting. He has to hit. No, it's interesting whether he would have hit if he didn't have to. So you come in on the 23. I think Ciortan's play could well have been right there. Again, I just don't know without thinking long and hard. And even if I think long and hard about it, I might not get it right. So 4-2-1. Yep, I don't think you can leave shots here. I don't think so. It's a lot of shots if you leave them. Okay, so what 5-1 is a shot. What else? 6-1. 6-2 is an indirect. What's going on? What's he thinking about? What is there to think? No, 6-5. Why play it to 7? Okay. 6-5 is fine, but this is the critical one here. This one's for the match. Okay, so you just slot the 2-point. I don't understand. Okay. What's he? Yeah, you have to. You need to be able to maintain a decent board. You need to slot the 2-point, otherwise. I don't know what is all. Now, I mean, no. Now all sixes just play to the 2 point, which isn't so bad, but now when you slot it, you've got a chance of covering it, of course. I don't understand why you take. Okay, so it's a double shot. Dreaded 6-5. I think there was some other. The 6-1 wasn't good either. Okay, so maybe Sean was right. Definitely, if you knew he was going to put roll 6-5. The delay, it's a forced play. I don't see anything other than this. Okay, so this is heartbreak for Radu. Coming out for sure. Nothing to fear. That's kind of a good number. It could be a fan coming. Okay. So you can hit twice. Whoa, you can hit twice. Was that right? Okay, so it's all over. It's all over. And Vladimir Paltin is watching. No, he's not. He stopped. Uh-oh, double three. Okay, so it's all over. Come out with both. Don't think about it. Come out with both. Come out with both. And Putin's even saying, hi. Come out with both. Oh, come on, please. Why? There's no double one. He deserves it. Come out with both. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now you can play fancy schmancy. Now you can play fancy. Okay, that's just it. Double six, everything plays. I'll try and have a look at the match, give a quick XG analysis after. So don't go away. So Radu's out. I mean, he just his cube in this game, if you didn't see, was oh no. Yeah, maybe do clear the 6 actually. That's the irony. You leave sixes, 5s, and 6-5. Maybe clear the 6. Maybe you do. I'll get on with it. Come on. 6-5. No, surely not. He can't get hit here. Pain. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. Could be some pain coming after that 5-3. No, there's nothing better. Please. Now you know what it's like to play Ciortan with me. Okay, that's it. It's over. That's it. It's over. It's over. No fan, surely it's over. Can you win the race from here? Okay. Ah, heartbreak. Yeah, so that's it. It was a really good match, and I had a lovely nap. Did I say that? Okay, let's have a look at XG. See what the X. Okay. See what XG says. Let's try and get it up on thingy. Let's try and get it up. There we go. There must be a better way of doing this, but I can't figure one out. And then, where's the match? Okay. This was my last match where I played 9. Is this going to be it, please? Yes! Okay, so I only started at like 3. Oh, right, okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, stick with it, because it's really interesting. There were some really interesting decisions, and I was really, I was being, what's the word? I was certainly favouring certain decisions quite heavily more than others, and so let's see who was right and who was wrong. I might have to do a quickie here. Cancel all because my computer struggles. So analyze sesh, and if we go to quickie, which I think is 3ply anyway. Where did we start? I don't remember that. So we can forget about that. I don't think I saw any of this. 3-0. Don't remember any of this. So fuck it. So this, I think I started with 3-1. 4-2, I said she should make the 20. It's very close. Okay, that's very close because he's trailing. So he wants to try and win more gammons, and of course, making the 4 point wins far more gammons than the other player. Then we had then we had this 5-3. Already, Sean's got a big advantage, and these are the cubes that he missed. Here we go. Like I said. So he should have hit on the ace, so I didn't even see this. So this is a small cube, fine. Then this is a part that, to not cube a pass, terrible. Was playing to, fine, okay, playing to the 20 was right, so I was wrong about that. I would have played 13-11. Okay. But then he missed these cubes. This was a huge cube, and the reason it's huge is because you have a really big risk of losing your advantage after this. So you have to take advantage of all the situations where it goes right, and where all the situations go wrong, you don't lose so much, but you lose so much where it goes right, and you have to press your advantage home, and that's why you have to cube in positions like that. And it's still a take, and then he cubed, and it was just off the charts to take that, but obviously it's an easy pass. So I felt that short anyway. So yeah, and then we had 5-2. Then we had the bar. Look at this so well. I thought he should have made the 3 point. Okay, so it wasn't big. And then double pass. I can't remember what I said about that. It doesn't matter, it was good, it was a good pass. Then 2-1 was slightly wrong, like I said, you should come down. 3-5 not hitting, very good. 5-1 you hit, 4-6, 5-4, I suggested 8-4, 8-3, but no big deal. Double 1 coming up, nice. 2-1 save, 3-1, I think this was all pretty easy. And then, it's actually right according to, is this 3-ply? Yeah. 3-ply likes to come down. You don't want to put a checker on the 2 point. I didn't know what the right play was, but I do understand the trade-off at least. That's the starting point for making the right decision. You have to understand what you're trading off against each other here. 2-1, you have to leave indirects. 2-1, and then you do have to. And then you cube. This is a big mistake. No reason to cube this. I think Sean might have taken his time, but fair enough. And then I can't remember what happened. Oh, he rolled a double 4, ridiculous. Very lucky. But Radu play. It's funny, people play so well and then they make these just ridiculous things that they don't need to if they just This was easy to say if they understood the position. But Radu's PR is very nice for Ciortan's. You can see he wasn't feeling it. 3-2 is going to hit, and then fine, and then he thought about this for ages. He should make the 22. Sorry if I'm going fast, but I don't want to bar 21, and I suggested that maybe making the 24 might, but I kind of like short play, but the best play is probably just coming in on the 22 and slotting the 5. Yeah, and then this, I just thought for ages, this is not 3 ply, this is going to be, what, an XG roller, which is a level below 3 ply, is that right? What's that? So that's 4 ply. Oh, no, sorry, I'm talking about. So XG roller is a level above 3 ply. So he thought about this for ages, and this is just, you've got to make both points, lock up the forward position so that when you get shots, your opponent has to suffer, and then he hit back 6-4, and he hit, which he had to, there was no choice, and then this cube, which I was up in arms about, and then I realised that could well be a cube. He cubed it in seconds, and it was a take, according to, I believe it's going to be a take on XG Roller Plus as well, and he made a very good play with the 6-4, and I was suggesting 16-6. I probably would have found the right play, I hope, if I'd had time to think about it. And then he got unlucky, and yeah, 2017-14, it was wrong. Okay, it was close. Can't remember what happened here. I remember the game very well, but I can't remember what happened. Oh, Ciortan started getting, okay, yeah, and then he picked the checker up, and XG Roller Plus doesn't like it, and I'm sure it's not going to be overturned on the high settings. And then coming out is reasonable here. This was a really tricky play. I wouldn't have come out, so I would have got this wrong. And then, yeah, that was the right play, 2-1. And then this redouble, which was just a sicko, wacko, fucko, sicko redouble. I mean, this is just Ciortan being ill at ease, not liking having to play fast, and not thinking clearly. This is this is the redouble of a man that's not thinking clearly. You need to be, what, I don't know, 75, 76% here, and you're only 66. And then he got shut on from a great height. And this was a pass already. Radu just didn't even think, he didn't even blip. So, and then this was a pass by quite a long way. So good pass in the end. So a bit of a turning point there in the game, but Ciortan, oops, we go back. Ciortan obviously got lucky to win it after such a terrible recube. 4-3, double 4. Yeah, this was all pretty forced. And then I don't know the cube yet. Okay, fine. The pass, he's leading in the match, no reason to take this. And then the double 3, which he struggled with, and it's right, of course, to make 7 point. And 5-1 locking up. And this was a cube. This was a very easy take. So Radu played it all right, clearing the 10 point was right. 13-7 was right. So interestingly, with the 5-3, I was trying to find a reason why it might be wrong to play 13-8 here. XG Roller Plus doesn't like it and prefers just to make the 3 point. You don't necessarily need to rip a spare off the mid because it's going to be very difficult to clear it unless you roll a double. right? And if you roll a double, then it's going to clear it with 3 men on and 4 men on. So no need to bring a spare off here. There's actually no number, of course, that clears it unless it's unless you have a double. So that makes perfect sense to me. And this double 5, beautiful, difficult play. They're all close. They're all very, very close. The hand play for me was 18-8-2, but then I saw that you can do a lot better than that. But Shaw made one of the best plays, which was good. It was really nice. And then it was forced, and then Radu hit, and I think, yeah, he did he rolled the best. No, it was not a joker, okay. But the double 4 obviously is an anti-joker. Not right to hit, okay. That's interesting. I would have played, I would have hit as well. And then Shaw lost a single. So what happened here? I didn't like this play and it was right, so there you go. Egg on my face. That's interesting. But this was a cube already, probably not a big one. Okay, 0.5, not so small. Oh, I see, you can just make, I couldn't see, you can just make the 2 point with the 6-5, and then again, the double 3, another double 3 mistake by Sean. This was a smaller cube, but it still was a cube. Double 3, I just didn't like it, double 3, I didn't see why. And then Radu, and then the hit was right, okay. So I need to go back to the drawing board because I think I would have played bar 16 and not given a shitload of shots. My thinking was that if he rolls like a 5-1 or a 6-1 or something like that, being on the 16 point you have double coverage. But this is obviously a hole in my game, so 2014 8-4 was forced, and then the fabulous 6-4 followed by a double 4, and then this was a pass. This was again something I didn't really know. I thought I would take it because I thought it was unlikely to be a big pass, and it's not a big pass. But the pip count is just insurmountable, so you have to let it go. And then 5-3, and then a series of just disastrous miscues. I don't like miscues. 21-14, it's a big take, and then not, getting closer to pass territory here. A huge cube now. And then what happened? We got hit, and then coming round. No longer a cube. Oh no, yeah, this I thought you should stop. 9 away, 3 away. 3 away is not a score you are desperate to take at. And then, okay, so this, even this is only a small no double. Good play with the 4-1, according to XG, then re-hitting. Then this was, I would have picked up, I found this very difficult, but he found a decent play, and then the cube. And then he eventually cubes a 0.04. So he misses like a 0.1, a 0.2, but then he cubes a 0.04. This often happens. It's not like he's a criminal for it. And then he rolls like one of the best numbers and gets very lucky. 6-1 was well played. Getting lucky. Doesn't necessarily want an extra round on the 8 point. And then this double 4. And then the double 2, I think, is even worse. Well, forgive me for being a thicko, but the double 2, to obviously to not hit there is so bad because you get gammoned. And I know you're not favourite to it. You only have 6-1, 4-1 extra, which is 15 shots. But to not hit is immensely painful, and then to not even come in adds extra pain, because you are making it much more likely for opponent to get home safely. And then the 4-1 extra, you think, is an anti-joker for us. I suppose most numbers are, you could go like a 3 or yeah, because you have to leave 3 checkers on the 8 point. I'm not really sure why that's such a bad roll, but you know, you get the man safe, and then this double 5. It's disgusting. So there's only really double 3, double 2 is obviously very good. Double 6, double 5, and double 3. And double 5 just locks up the game. If you look at the dice distribution, I don't know if this is, no, it won't show up. It won't show up on the thing. So never mind. Because it's a separate window. Okay, we won't capture it. And then he gammoned him. And that was important. So he actually ended up gammoning him. And the 4-3, and then yeah, this was a fairly sizable pass, but 0.1 is not. I mean, people take. I've taken 0.5s blunders, so. And then this, so 4-2. What was the right play? I would have played 20 and 11. Yeah, okay, so it was right. And then the 2-1 was difficult. You've got to play big. And then this cube was, look at this, criminal. So Radu basically, without this cube, if I take away this cube, Radu's cube blunders, he lost 8% on the checkers, but his cube action was 6%. Oh, Sean lost 6%. But somehow that, well, missing cubes is bad as well. But I mean, it's interesting that some players can't just stop themselves from cubing very, very big no doubles, and it happens. I've seen it quite a lot with students of mine, and yeah, I mean, it's just a sort of a knee-jerk thing. It's very difficult to iron out. I'm sure Radu will continue to do so. So if you're playing Radu, you know that there's always a good chance that he's going to send a very bad cube, and then he just got punished for it. He just, not initially, I didn't like this 6-2, but it's okay, it's not a big deal. Yeah, take out the cube blunders, and Radu played perfectly. So his cube action's a bit rough and ready, and then this, yeah, this 6-5 was really difficult. I would have taken time. I mean, you could take as much time as you like. There's no clock on quick gammon. You can keep the guy waiting there till bedtime if you want. I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying. Then it went right, and then all these plays were. I mean, I would have just made the 2 a bit. He ended up getting rewarded for a slightly bad play, and this is 6-5 is the worst number. Must be the worst number. So 6 is a bad, and then 6-1 is better than 6-5 because it doesn't leave 2 directs. And then that was it. There was no coming back from this. And Sean's a very lucky boy. Oh yeah, there was the shot, and that was it. But there you go. What a great match, and thank you for watching, and see you soon.